If you're not using AI every day, you're falling behind. I guarantee there are some things you're doing that could be done faster, easier, and better using AI. And in this video, I'm going to show you the best way to get started, which tools give you the most bang for buck, and pretty soon you're going to wonder how you ever worked without it. Now, I'll say up front that this video is probably going to age very quickly. This space moves fast, competition is fierce, and new tools are coming to market every day. So while we will mention some specific tools in this video, I'm going to try to keep it a bit more high level so that it applies to any specific tool that you might choose to use. There has never been a better time to be a solo entrepreneur or a small team. If you use AI intelligently, you can do things that would otherwise take a much bigger team. So let's start with the basics. You've heard of ChatGPT, right? It came out in 2022 and it grabbed headlines pretty quickly. It's one of the most popular in a family of tools called LLMs, or large language models. There's Gemini by Google, Grok by xAI, Claude by Anthropic, and ChatGPT by OpenAI. Pick one and learn to use it well. I'd recommend ChatGPT personally because it's kind of a Swiss Army knife. There's a lot it can do. These large language models are designed to write words and analyze data. And in case that doesn't spark your imagination, here are a bunch of ways that you can use those tools. You could, for example, ask Chat to help you create a business plan. You have a back and forth conversation about your goals, your market, your product, your struggles, your pain points, and then ask Chat to help you come up with a plan to move forward. If you need actual content written, like blog posts, video scripts, social posts, ad copy, landing page design, ask Chat. You can share your documents with it so that it understands your business perfectly and can talk about it intelligently. Maybe you want to create a funnel and you need help writing a 10-step email nurture sequence. Chat can do that for you. Maybe you want to convert your video scripts into blog posts or vice versa. Chat can do that for you. Maybe you need to write a script, but instead of using your hands to type it word by word, you just kind of want to speak it out loud as you think of it and then have Chat clean that up. Yeah, it can do that too. Do you need marketing images? Believe it or not, Chat can do that too. You can add images to your prompt and tell it what kind of ad you want it to make, and it will create the image. You could even share a reference image with it and tell it to copy that style. Galen, our videographer, he's sitting right here. He uses Chat to create ads for his live shows, pictures and cartoons of him playing guitar. It's incredible. Maybe you need a bunch of data crunched. AI is perfect for this. Let me give you an example. Here at Freedomology, we put something together called the 9-gauge score. You can check it out at 9gauge.freedomology.com, or there's a link in the description below. It's a 36-question assessment that measures you across 9 different dimensions of your life, from your health to your finances and your relationships. Now, we had a few thousand people take that assessment, and we wanted to gain some insights from their responses. So I was able to export all of the raw data from our backend, dump it into Chat, explain how the assessment worked, and then ask it to create a document that would give me the highlights, the most interesting patterns and themes, as well as a marketing strategy based on the pain points that this assessment revealed our audience is dealing with. Now, normally that kind of thing would take hours of work, but with AI, it took a few minutes. If you're in real estate, AI can be hugely helpful to you. Our parent company, RealFlow, was one of the first real estate investment platforms to integrate AI, and we've seen firsthand how helpful it can be. If you need help understanding, negotiating, or drafting legal contracts, AI is perfect for that. It's like having a second set of eyes on everything to make sure that your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. Now, there's so much exciting progress in this space. If you've been hearing buzz about AI, but you haven't yet made it part of your life rhythm, I would encourage you to just start tinkering. It's like a new kind of literacy, like when computers or the internet first came out. And those who master it early will have a huge advantage. So if you're stuck for how best to use it, here's an idea. Ask it. Ask AI how it thinks it could help you. Start a conversation and get it to interview you, to ask as many questions as it needs to understand your situation well, and then ask it how it thinks it could be of use to you. And the more you do this, the more you use it, the more second nature it's going to feel, and the more use cases you'll start to think of. You can use it to organize your thoughts, prepare an agenda for a meeting, prepare a summary of that meeting with action items. And since this video is about how to increase your productivity or your output per hour using AI, I have to mention just a couple of other tools that are worth noting. First is Whisperflow. Again, the link for that is in the description. Now, these guys aren't affiliated with us, they're not a sponsor, but I'm a power user of their product because I love it. It works on your computer and on your phone, and it's super simple. You just press a button and start talking. When you stop, whatever you said gets perfectly transcribed and dumped into whatever input field you had open, punctuation and all. You don't have to say comma or period. It uses AI to intelligently understand what you were saying. Even if you stumble over a word or you change your phrasing mid-sentence, it accounts for that. If you list things, it just writes them in a numbered list. I'm telling you, once I started using this, it became painful for me to ever have to type with my slow fingers. Whisperflow, check it out. The second one is a recent tool that's been blowing up, and that is VO3 by Google. There are a bunch of AI video generators, and like I said, competition is fierce, so they dethrone each other every few days. But VO made waves recently because it can generate extremely realistic looking video in just about any style with fully synced audio. Let me show you some crazy examples.
It's true. Tony just prompted me into existence. He can make me say whatever he wants. Nothing scary about that.
That is all 100% AI. Yeah, scary, right? But also very cool. Suddenly, as a solo entrepreneur, you don't need a massive film crew to create compelling, captivating visuals and tell a great story. The most creative users will win here. And the last category of tool I have to mention are the vibe coding or no-code app building tools. AI is exceptionally good at writing code. It struggles a bit with humor and jokes sometimes, but code, it's phenomenal. And because of that, several tools have popped up that allow you, someone with no coding background at all, to use AI to build software, web apps, and mobile apps. Again, you have options here, but if I was going to recommend one place to start getting your feet wet with this, it would be Lovable. If you've ever had an idea for an app or a website, go to lovable.dev and give it a shot. You talk to the AI, you tell it what you want to build, the kinds of features you want, how you want it to look and feel, and it does all the coding in real time. And it shows you a preview right there in the right-hand side of your screen. If it runs into a bug, there's literally a fix it button, and it will investigate the bug and try to solve it. Now, these tools aren't completely perfect, but they are very impressive. And they can allow you, the idea person, to bring those ideas to life faster and cheaper than ever before. So give it a shot, you got nothing to lose. There's so much more that we could talk about, and it's one of my favorite things to talk about, which is why Freedomology will be hosting an AI Summit as part of our Freedom Pass membership. Think once a year, a chance for our members to come together and learn all the latest ways to scale with AI using the most recent tools. We'll share more info about that as we get closer to it, but for now, your assignment today is really simple. I want you to have a conversation with your AI of choice about how it can help you towards your financial and business goals. That's it. Give it as much context as you think it would need, and then just have a chat. Think of it like a brainstorming meeting with a buddy. You might just get hooked. If you have any questions or you have some solid tips for other people who are getting started with AI, drop them in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.